Hello. We've got a bit of a problem with the distance between the shed and the hedge. Once the hedge has been cut back, obviously I can walk through and it's quite a big distance, so I needed something to secure this area. This is how it was originally, and there was an open gap between the shed and the hedge, which got bigger when the hedge was cut back. This old piece of fencing is really not doing very much here, so I'm going to put it back to use as a piece of fencing because it's obviously not holding anything back over there. I've put these pallets by the shed to hold a piece of fence in place and stop it falling over. There is a piece of wire that goes around the fence and is tied to the pallets. This wire is quite thick and hard to bend, so it won't be easy to cut or twist from the other side. So it's around those pallets, and I'm just going to get this one in and tie that around. See, it's quite tough to do. It's difficult to do one-handed, so I'll have to do that with both hands. Right, so that is, and this is going to that pallet, so this ain't shifting. And that wire is tied to the pallets from the other side, so nobody can pull it, and because of the weight of the pallets they won't be able to push it. Right, well, that fence is, I put that in place. It's a bit taller than it should be, but as it's temporary it doesn't really matter. We can replace it with something a little later on, or just cut the top off. But yeah, that's actually looks like it's part of the fence, like it's always been there. It's a good fit. Those pallets will hold that bit of fencing in place. I will eventually replace it with something better, but for now it will do. The other problem is this gap in the fence, because obviously that bit of a gap in the privet, but I mean it's full of broken glass, water tanks and pots and an old bed and things. I don't know if you can see it, but there is an old bed on that side, so nobody's going to really try to get through. But what I'm going to do is put a pallet here as well, just to, as a little extra deterrent. Okay, so that pallet there is sort of filling up that gap in the hedge, so it feels a bit more secure now. I mean, it's not Fort Knox, but it'll do. It would just stop vandals coming through. It's not going to stop anybody who's really determined, but you know, the usual vandals, they're not going to put that much effort into things. 21st of April, and we started to get more ripe red tomatoes. These two are ripening. There's more there. So I'm pleased with this. And of course there's still more. This 2-year-old plant is still producing a lot of tomatoes and flowers. and it's producing a lot of new growth from the bottom. This cucumber, I thought it was, well, it was dead at the end of last year, and I just removed all the dead bits and left the roots. It seems to have come back, so we'll see what we get out of that.